This here is my PSA pistol build kit carbine. It's a 10.5 inch barrel, and I thought it would be cool to give a quick review of it. I've had it for about a year now, and I put right under 200 rounds through it. I've only been to the range twice, but I've spent a lot of time working on it and buying small little parts here and there and changing it up, and obviously I gave it a paint job. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick review to give you some ideas of what you're getting yourself into. And it's a lot of fun. You can customize it however you want. But to get started, the PSA rifle is about $400. This one here is anyways. And that includes everything that you need besides the lower and a magazine. And you can get a magazine for super cheap, like around $10 to $20. And the lower from PSA was about $50. And they'll send that to your local gun dealer, and you can have it registered in your name for, I think it was like $30. So you're looking at right under $500 to have a complete build rifle. You really don't need many tools. You need like push pins and just a couple of, like a hammer and a couple of house help tools to build it. And with a couple of YouTube videos, you can figure it out very easily. It's really not difficult. So I wanted to do the build kit to become familiar with how ARs work and everything. So if anything breaks down, or if I want to replace the trigger or anything like that down the road, I kind of understand how to do that. So it's a really fun thing to do. And I finally got this rifle set up to where I feel like it's done. It has a cool old school carbine look. And so yeah, I wrote out a list of all the parts and brands and everything and websites. And so I'm gonna go over that real quick, and I'll show a little bit of footage from the range as well. Very comfortable with that 2-point sling there, connected on the top quad rail. Got my light right there, so if anybody breaks in, I got a quick flashbang for them. I can turn it off when needed, when I need to go to low profile. I can turn it on, but I don't know when you would use that. But anyways, it's a very comfortable little rifle, very lightweight, feels great. Let me see, I used to have a vert grip, but since it's a 10.5 inch barrel, you're technically not allowed to put a straight up and down vert grip on it, unless you tack and weld the flash hider on there or whatever. And then it puts it right at the range to where it becomes goes from pistol to like rifle or something like that. And then, yeah, it goes from there. But just to keep it simple, if you just want to go with a like a little angled foregrip, you can you don't have to worry about it. And there's this little pistol brace. There's ways to make it comfortable, like this little piece that I'll talk about here in a minute. And I added this little screw here as well. But yeah, that's how it works for me. There's Palmetto, and there's cheaperthandirt.com. That's where I get most of my ammunition and magazines. They got some really good deals. I bought some ammo from Palmetto too. But anyways, I bought a bunch of parts from Cheaper Than Dirt as well. But to get started here on the list, I'm gonna leave out most of the ammo and magazines. Yeah, I'll leave they're here if you wanna pause it and check it out. Anyways, the carry handle, this thing was freaking $10. It's only $10. But shipping was $10, so you know, it's 20 bucks. It's kind of heavy, but pops right on, has 2 different sights. Very nice, worth every penny, and gives it that old school look that I was going for. Let's see, number 2, the handguard. The handguard is literally the game changer on this gun here. It's aluminum, and it just feels great. It comes black, and it's ready to go. So it's AIM Sports. Let's see, The brand of that carry handle was 1X Sun Optics. And the handguard is aircraft grade aluminum, blah, blah, blah. So that's all I got from Cheaper Than Dirt besides the ammo and stuff. But on Amazon, I got the front sight. It's called what was it? Blitzkrieg Components. It was $20 plus shipping. That neon orange, it comes in a green as well. But I just like the orange. Let's see. It's worth it. It makes a big difference. The sling is a Warble 2-point sling. Give you just a real quick, show you how it works. Once you get it set up on there, if you want to tighten it up, you just pull this, tightens it up. When you want to loosen it, you just pull it back. Let me see. It just stretches it back out. You can buy a sling like this with all those components for about 40-50 bucks, but on Amazon, they got a guy selling them for cheap. So, and it's definitely worth it. You can get it in camo, or I think they have like a desert tan as well. But yeah, that was only $16. Let me see. The front sling mount, it was only $8. It's by Eastern Tactical Supply on Amazon. There's a little turd right here. It's cool. Some people gave it like a 1-star review because it doesn't fit on the Picatinny reel. But you gotta manhandle it a tiny bit. You just loosen that and freaking bend it open a little bit and snap it on there. So just manhandle it and you'll be fine. It works great. Let me see. The back mount, oh yeah, I forgot about, I bought this at a gun shop for about 20 bucks. I don't even know the brands, some random stuff. The light, I ordered some just cheap light because I don't want to spend a lot of money right now on this kind of thing. And what I got, I paid for one for about 35 bucks. And they gave me a completely different one with like the big wire that's all wrapped up. I wanted a straight shot wire so I could hide it easily. They sent me, I think, a Feechi. It's a look-alike. It's not the Feechi, it's one like it. But anyways, I'm actually like seriously surprised at how good it is overall for how cheap it is. You can recharge it. I had to bundle this up with some heat wrap. See, I didn't want to have to deal with all that wire, but oh, that's what I got. And I don't know if did I include this on there? It's on there somewhere. I know I wrote it on there, but I don't see it on there. This is a Feechi mount. Basically, it was about $15, and it allows you to mount right onto the Picatinny rail. But I'll show you the light here in a minute. I'll turn the lights off and give you a little sample of how nice that light works. For how cheap it is, it's crazy. But anyways, maybe down the road I'll get a better one, but for now, that's all I need. Let's see what's next. Okay, now the buttstock. Now, if you end up with this Shockwave, or really any other one, you want to buy you gotta buy this. I'm telling you. This thing looks like it was just 3D printed, which I know it was. I can tell because my brother 3D prints stuff. So I mean, but it was only $20 and it's worth every freaking penny. It makes it way more comfortable. You don't have that sharp buttstock cutting into you. And then this one also it comes with like a bolt that's in there. You can buy one of these at Ace Hardware or any hardware store. A couple bucks, makes a way big difference. You tighten it up. Loosen it up and tighten it. Just takes a second. There are different options you can go with, but if you get this one, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to add that. Comes in different colors and so forth. All right, let's test out the light. As far as the paint goes, I went with Rust-Oleum. The green was called Eden Green, and it was all satin just to give it a tiny bit of a shine, which I'm happy I went with. It gives it a really cool look. Most people go with flat colors and they're just a little bit too dull. They're kind of boring. But I did a camouflage test. You can see in my other video that this is actually extremely camouflage in the woods with this like kind of retro woodland camo that I went with. I could make a whole video on showing you how to paint it, but there's a million videos out there that can give you an idea. Very simple. And of course I went with the magazines too. Got a little lazy on that side, you can see, but as everything does, it took longer than I expected. But very happy with it. I'm glad I painted it. The stock PSA that you're gonna get is it has a beautiful finish. The lower is questionable, but for 50 bucks, what do you expect? One bad thing about this PSA lower is this right here. Kind of annoying, it cuts in your finger a little bit. And the grip, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is sand this little bump down. I grabbed a Dremel and sanded it down because that was very uncomfortable, but now it's fine. And yeah, but this quad rail for only like 20 bucks. I mean, that's crazy. You can hook everything right up onto it wherever you want. And I don't even need the mounts. I don't need the little covers or anything. It's very comfortable to me. Gives you a lot of good grip. And it doesn't get too hot. After about 90 rounds, it's pretty hot, but it's not bad. It doesn't compare to the barrel. The barrel will burn your hand off, but it holds it pretty good here. So there it is in a nutshell. I'll show you a little bit from the range. I am gonna make another video soon when I go out to, my family's got some land in Columbus, and I'll make a really cool video shooting watermelons and all kinds of stuff like that. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for checking it out.
Let's see. Yeah, one of these and one of those. There's too much going on here. I think I'm gonna stick with the bare minimum. And that sounds about right. Oh, hey folks. Make sure to like and subscribe, will you? And stay tuned for the next one.